Kathy.
And I'm Missy.
And we're Two Needles Pulling Thread. Welcome back.
Hello. We're not a week later like I initially posted we would be.
Yeah, just a couple of days.
Just a couple days.
Yeah. It's Tuesday the 28th and video 27.
Video 27.
I don't think we've ever said it, but this is a channel about cross stitch.
It is a channel about cross stitch. We talk about everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's a channel about cross stitch.
Cats and coffee and the weather and...
Maybe we should do a reintroduction of the Floss Tubers the next time because we have a lot of people from originally introducing ourselves. Maybe we'll do that.
So welcome. Like we said, it's Tuesday the 28th. I actually know what day it is because now I have to write the date every day. So
because someone's back to work.
I'm back to work. Been back to work. I was there a whole week and got sick and took 2 days off. So
that's okay.
Yeah, because I was well rested for a little surprise. So.
Yes, we'll talk a lot about that too. A lot of you already know about that.
Yep.
Or knew about it.
And you're winding down. Tax season's almost over.
Got a few more weeks, and it is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't like to talk about it too much, but we may have fired somebody today who used profanity with me and slammed the door.
I missed that one, so we'll talk later.
And my boss opened her office door and said,
bye-bye.
What was that person's name?
So
that's okay though. Everyone has a bad day.
That's right. So
it's all right.
I am very, very, as much as I hate it, I do like it. It's nice to be back. It's I work with a really good crew.
Yeah, and it really has, it's full circle for everything, right? So
it is, and I remember way more than I thought I would, and they have taken grace on me and said, You'll pick it up again. You'll pick it up again. So yeah. Let's jump in.
Let's jump right in.
Anything previous?
Nope.
All right. I have a few. I wanted to show this. I like to show. I changed it out. It's still blooming Tiny Town, but I put some Easter pillows in it and some spring pillows. I need to raise them up.
Oh, maybe some Easter stuffing or something.
Yeah, I've been using the eggs.
Or will your cats eat that? My cat would eat that stuff.
I don't know. They're always doing weird things. So I probably showed these last year, but that is a Brenda Gervais.
Yep.
So, and I used the fuzzy stuff. You have it. I gave it to you.
I have it in yellow too.
It's called the fuzzy stuff.
Oh my
You
word.
all know, they're all yelling at us, so.
It's not Rainbow Gallery, it's...
Nope.
Anyway,
it's fuzzy stuff. And that's just a sign from the Dollar Tree, which yesterday it was the $35 tree. This
I accidentally said that in front of your husband.
I know.
When I got here.
I think I talked about this not too long ago. This is Life, more chocolate bunnies. Life needs more chocolate bunnies.
You did talk about this because there was a Sal kind of reintroducing this back.
And this is just a metal canning jar type thing from Hobby Lobby. It came with these. So keep looking because I did find it a few years in a row. And then...
This is cute.
Hop on in, hands-on design, I do believe. And that's just a cutting board I found at TJ Maxx. So it was the perfect size.
This is the first year you've had that out, right?
Yes, because I finished it right after Easter, I think, last year. So just a few finishes, and I finished setting up behind me. And then who knows what it will be. I don't have any room to set this stuff.
What it will be?
Yeah. I know, I just posted on Alicia's finish.
Yeah.
And I said, that is beautiful. See what I did there? So, that's all for previous. I don't have any regular FFOs. We've been kind of busy now.
Yeah, I have.
Any finishes?
I have been fortunate to just put a few stitches in.
I have a few finishes. They're small. Huh?
Nothing.
Oh,
she doesn't watch, so she's not gonna know what I did.
Who's this? Oh, I don't watch them. No.
You.
This was the
I love
freebie
this.
that I
wanna
showed.
do this.
I showed it last time, I think. It's from Hands On. Nope, Heart and Hand. It's called Do What You Love, and I did this on Picture This plus Heartland, and I just used some mixtures of floss, and that was a freebie. So if you have their email, they sent that out, and I just thought that was really cute. I'm going to try to finish it in a tart.
I really like it. What is it, like 2.5 maybe?
Yeah, it's
diameter?
tiny.
On 18 count?
And I did that in one night. So, I mean, it was really, really quick. You can mix and match.
Oh, sure.
Anything you
I
want.
like it. Good job.
And then I had shown me starting this one. This is called the Bumble from, we call it Squareology. Hands-On Design and JABCO. Just another button company. And that's my bumblebee.
You know, that's not too bad, too big for a scissor fob once you get it.
No,
get
that's
it
why
done.
I did it on
really
20.
Isn't. Yeah.
So, and I just think it's neat that it's got a little bit of a hive there.
Very
you don't
cute.
really see it a whole. I think it looks completely different.
Well, you use a different fabric too.
Yeah.
Did you use 2 strands on the 20?
I did.
Yeah.
I still use 2 strands.
Hey, whatever you like.
And then this one, I don't think. Sorry,
her.
Lil.
She's
Lil.
just stretching from her nap.
Do not lay on my finishes. And don't dump the coffee. So, anyways,
You can lay on the finishes. Don't dump the coffee.
this is Be Happy. This is another Primrose, and I'm going to put it in this box. This, I guess you call it a box.
Tray box.
I bought several of these when AC Moore went out of business in Portland for like 25 cents a piece. I remember standing in this huge line. So that's what I'm going to put in there. I know it's not in there straight. And Missy made a suggestion to paint it the darker color of the hive. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Just something different.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
The cat's sitting on it.
this was a start and a finish, not in the same day. Sorry, Lily, lay down. Nobody wants to see your butt. So I'd rather be stitching Primrose Cottage.
Those girls are just knocking it out of the park. with
They
these
are.
things lately.
And this was a super quick stitch. Oh, let's
You're fine.
I
just was getting a little.
love it. Not
I
sure
do
how I'm
like
going to finish
that.
it yet. You guys can. Lily. People love you, but lay down.
We see a whole lot more of her than you do, and
Yeah.
we think it's very interruptive. Is that a word?
Yeah.
But
You guys
so
just
you'll
see an
her little
ear.
black ears.
So, but that's it for finishes.
Nice work.
But I did have some starts. So
Me too.
go ahead. I've
Okay.
talked and talked and talked.
So I started
Lily.
this.
Lay down.
I have like fallen in love with Posie. I think it's called Posie by Alicia Paulson. And this one was copyrighted 2015, but she has some beautiful stuff. My Sweetiepie ABCs, I might have shown this as a purchase the last time.
You may have.
But now I'm doing it for baby girl. I don't even know if I said they were having a girl the last time.
And yes, I think you did.
Okay.
And you went from 43 colors.
Yeah, there's 46 DMC colors in this, roughly. There's,
A lot.
and I did a complete color conversion and converted to 21 color and cotton, keeping in mind the colors that Grace likes and that sort of thing.
That's
So
the water for a minute.
I am doing this on, she picked one of 3 tans.
I don't know. Which color do you like? Tan, or
And this is
tan?
a 25 count Lugana Bestitch Me in Scroll. And
How'd you
I have
manage to
changed.
get a piece that big?
I don't, Friday night, fight night, I think.
Oh, maybe.
So I've changed every color.
Is it going to be double this? So it's going to be the whole piece?
I don't know as it will be the whole piece. I have reached the bottom over here. So I think I have a little extra, but
Yeah,
not much. It's
It's going to be big. That'll be pretty, though.
And she was concerned about the size, but now she she liked the fabric enough that it didn't bother her, and she's got a spot where she's going to put it.
Yeah.
So
Are you gonna
I
frame
started
it,
that.
or are you gonna make it a wall?
We're going to frame it. I'm not going to make it a wall hanging.
No, it was worth a try. I don't know how to do it, so.
No. Then I also started, and I think I showed this as a purchase, Sweet Wing Studio Mercy and Grace, because this is what Easter is for me. With a side of chocolate eggs.
Yes. Not Cadbury, though.
Not the cream filled.
No.
I like the candy coated Cadbury's. And let's see. I don't remember what I'm doing this on.
Freeze.
Oh, Freeze.
Your freeze looks different than my freeze.
This is 32 Lugana from Atomic Ranch. And this is what I have. And I did a color conversion on this too because it was a little too bright blue and purple for me.
This is absolutely gorgeous.
So I have that so far. And it was so much
your
fun.
freeze almost has a more of a purpley greeny and mine has a more of a blue. Because I'm gonna do Emily Call's Words to Live By on mine.
Oh,
With the blue thread.
good idea. That's what I have for starts.
Oh, let's see. I don't have mine. I really need to be better at this because ABC, Baby Bunny, they me down. I didn't pull
Can you
them out.
reach?
I can. All right, so this is Fairy Wool in the Woods. This is ABC. I showed that I got this at Stitch New England when we went.
Similar to the tray you're using for the other one.
Oh, yeah. And I worked on this weekend, and I didn't get a ton done.
Don't know why.
Yeah. But I got the hive done.
I love it.
I like the colors. When I was working on it, I was really bothered by the distinct difference, but I really do like the break.
Now that you've got that those dark brown lines filled in,
Yep.
it kind of all comes together.
Yeah. So,
Goodbye,
and
Lily.
that
Lily, right?
was
Maisie.
that was Lily.
Oh, I can't keep these cats straight. It would help
And-
if they were different colors.
I know.
Can you do that the next time?
Yeah, and this is I don't know what the color is. It's Picture This Plus. I had another project in it, and I frogged it all out, and so that's a fun one. That's going along with all the B-sales I have going on.
Resale? I don't know what you're talking about.
And then this is one of 3 patterns. This is on Etsy called the Stitch Patterns, and there is no name for this. There's 3 animals in the set: a cat, a bunny, and a
Giraffe?
nope.
It's a wild animal like that. Wild animal
Oh, no.
like that. Don't
So, but-
listen to me.
This is the bunny,
So cute.
and I'm doing this one on. You'd think I'd have my notes like not on underneath everything.
We're new at this.
Yeah. Oh, this is Mystic Gray. I know this because I just sent Ashley home with some of it. And Mystic Gray 18 count, and I'm doing it in DMC. It's hard to tell. It's kind of creepy because it doesn't have any eyes or cheeks, but that's the head of the bunny. There's a lot of colors in the head of that bunny.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, there's 5 or 6 colors.
Not quite confetti, but there's a lot of colors in there.
I'm hoping it's not coming out greeny.
That's going to be beautiful.
So I'm anxious. I can't wait to get to the dress with that. It's like that rosy, rusty color. And I think I'm going to finish that in a hoop. We'll see the size it comes out.
What are you making it for?
For Grace. And then I started Honey of a Tiny Town. Heart
I'm
and Hand.
anxious to see what you've done.
And Primrose Cottage, and I wrote it down here. Primrose Cottage, I guess it's just them, did a color conversion to their colors that they've been working on their bee patterns with. So
Did they release that yet?
I do believe they have.
Okay.
Check out Primrose
So check them
Cottage. Ignore the hanging thread. You guys are used to me doing that by now. So instead of a dark blue house, it's the 503, 502 color house. And the color palette is all the same as their regular bee patterns. The 729s and the teals and the...
Nice.
So I'm having fun with that. I worked on that quite a bit last night. And I didn't pull out what I had already stitched in the original color, so the beehive in the middle will be the original color.
Oh.
It's so close that you're not going to know.
Yeah. I wouldn't pull it out either.
Yeah. I couldn't pull it out. I tried.
Oh, okay.
And my last new start is Gathering Stitches by Luminous Fiber Arts. And this is, you can have your water back now.
Oh, thank you.
We lost the cat. And this is done with Ladybug. I think I had showed that in the last video that I had purchased Classic Colorworks Ladybug. And this is on 18 Count Peanut by Bestitch Me. And I am fallen in love with this color.
That is so pretty.
This is my work stitch. I do this at lunch. I get about 15 minutes to stitch. And I'm loving the variegation. Just having a ball.
Do you have a longer lunch on Thursdays and Fridays?
Nope, half hour.
Oh, but short days on Monday through
Tuesdays,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Oh, well.
So, those.
Side note.
Yeah.
Side conversation.
Yeah, longer days on Thursdays and Fridays, but, you know, it's the shortest half hour of the day.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
But that's my starts. I've just done a few,
Excellent.
but I can't, I just want to start all the things.
Oh, it's so bad. I was just talking with, at work, I was texting Tracy, OG Stitchery, and we're talking about when we want to start. We're not like doing anything formal. We're not even starting together, but we both want to do Salute to Abigail and what we're going to do and when we want to do it. And then there's something else that I thought about that I wanted to start because I was watching Rachel on Needle and Flax, and
Oh, I haven't watched that one yet.
I get into so much trouble on Flosstube, which you'll see coming up. Thank you, Shelly and Liz, Antique Needleworkers.
Uh-oh.
But in the meantime, I've worked on a few whips.
There you go. No, and when you were talking about starting, someone made a comment over the weekend that if they have an empty project bag, they have to fill it. And I want to
I'd be in trouble.
Yeah, me too. So I have a cat who's digging at something that they probably shouldn't be.
Sorry, it might not work.
It worked.
So this was called on my BOSME for March. I'm not going to finish this one for March, but I'm going to keep plugging away. Scarlet House, a sampler for all seasons. And what was called was a house in 2 lines. And I will show you.
You got it done?
No,
Oh.
I don't. And I chose this was a kit on Homespun Sampler Facebook page. And I chose the 18 count Ada in Steinbeck by Needle and Flax.
Oh, Missy, that is
And
gorgeous.
it really is pretty. So I got the house done and I'm starting on the first line. And this was a lot of fun. That house, it was so much fun.
Right, but that house alone could be the cutest little Christmas ornament.
Oh, sure. You could do yeah. So cute.
Oh, and look at his scarf. The reindeer needs a scarf. She's going, no, it doesn't.
It's supposed to.
I know.
We'll see.
Side note.
We'll see. So that's that. And I was all packed up last night to film because I've come from work and Kathy just got off work. And I was like, what am I going to pull out that's simple and easy? And I pulled out my birthday start. The winter is past.
Pretty.
And I'm doing this on 18 count Oaken and all the called for.
I was going to say, those are called
That's
for.
the called for Ada or color. I'm doing it on Ada. And I've got all the called for threads. And I did all of these motifs in this section, except I had that one done.
Those blues are so pretty.
And I found a new show on Netflix. And you'd be very proud of me. I didn't stay up through the second one when it started. And I wanted to finish this basket, this bowl so bad. But I didn't because I have to be an adult right now.
What's the show? You shared it.
Night Agent.
Yeah, what is it about?
I don't know yet. He works in the basement of the White House and he is a night agent for the FBI. So when the bad stuff happens, they call a special phone. That's what I'm gathering right now.
So it's not creepy or...
No, it's not creepy.
I might have to watch that.
So anyway,
I'm
I'm
all
just
in.
loving this. So I watched one episode of that and Survivor.
There you go.
So that's what I've been doing.
I'm
Not a
all
lot
in.
to show,
Yeah, that's all right though.
but you know, it's okay. I have a time to stitch a lot, and I have a time that I work more than I stitch.
Yeah.
It's okay. Today I have 3 weeks from tomorrow
Oh, there
before
you
I
go.
leave for Quilter Station. I can't wait.
Woohoo! All right, what do I got here? Winter sampler. Ashley had purchased by mistake 3, not because she can't buy anything singly.
I wonder
3.
where she learned that from.
I should have brought it out with me.
We have trained them well.
Yeah. Nurge hoops, and she didn't read the size, and she bought 3 large ones, and they are.
If you have a nerd, you know they're big.
They're huge. They're too big for me. Yeah. So this is Winter Sampler by Crochet A Go-Go.
You know I'm going to end up having
Yeah.
to get this and do it.
Yeah. Stitchy Linda and
Camping?
Krista Camping Stitcher. This is their fault.
Oh my word.
So
I say it all the time. That red pops off that fabric.
So
I'm
went and
glad
bought
you made the mistake of using
know.
the opposite side.
Yeah. So I
Oh, that's so
finished the
pretty.
bouquet of flowers, added the top. Nope, that's not a flamingo. That's a cardinal. Worked my way up to
Do I
the
need a
owl.
flamingo on the
I
brain?
know. And got a tree in there.
Every single color pops off this fabric.
Everything. And this is just
at
vintage
that
country mocha.
owl.
This is the backside.
Right,
of
the
vintage.
plain
Yep.
side.
I'd show you the backside, but
Who cares?
I carry, so I carry a lot.
It's fine.
I love the stitch, and I went and bought a bigger hoop so I didn't have to move my little one so much and have so
Are
much
you doing
fabric.
okay with that size?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I don't take
But the nurge wasn't keeping it tight enough for you, right?
no,
Do
not
you
at
think
all.
it was because of the size of the nurge or just the shape and the makeup of it that...
I don't know because I've never used a smaller nurge. I did have to put it all in a much bigger bag because this hoop will not fit in a
Someone
standard
made
bag.
these bags for us, and I can't
Yes.
remember their name.
Paula,
Okay.
and she sent me extra fabric.
I'm so bad at that, especially right now. Having to
And-
remember.
Then this was on my BOSME. This is Turkey Bay. And by Plum Street, I am like behind the times on everybody else who
No,
stitched
you're not.
it.
It's just new again.
Yeah, it is. So
I do like
I can't wait
this.
to get to those fat turkeys.
Man, her birds and flowers and... If you haven't watched Rachel Needle and Flax, she talks about how she puts a flag in everything, and she could design a pig emoji and stick a flag in it, and she'd stitch it.
Yep. I mean, look at the fish. No, those are turkeys in the water, I mean. So I don't have a ton
love
done. That's about basically 4 hours of work.
That's pretty.
That was my BOSME call. It's
Is
4
this
hours.
vanilla latte?
This side. This is on. Bear with me. It's on, pick a page, any page, except the page I want. Couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I have it written somewhere.
Probably in your book.
Yep. But it's coming. It's slow going because there was a lot of changes. But I think now that I've kind of gotten going.
Yep.
So I'm loving
Kinda
it.
flow.
But it'll go away for a little while I move on and BOSME. And Hello Spring. Loving this one. This is also from Crochet A Go-Go. And Grace gave me this for Christmas.
I gotta say, this is brighter than I expected.
And that is what the pattern shows. And I love it. Oops, I got extra threads here. This is where I'm at. So those
You did
colors.
quite a bit this weekend.
I actually did. I did like 4 or 5 projects, but I'm loving the colors on this.
It's very nice.
Yeah, nice and bright. It's me.
You know, if you see, like, I wouldn't even mind stitching those colors, and then I would experiment for myself, spraying it with the antiquing spray.
Yeah. I'm even just the white and the hot pink for the upper flowers
Yeah.
That picture doesn't show it justice.
But that just goes to show that sometimes the photo is very different in real life.
Yep.
It's pretty though.
And I mentioned to Grace, I said, did you know how pretty that was? She said, I bought that for you.
She did know. She wrapped it.
That doesn't mean she paid
But she
attention.
didn't. It was stitching. She didn't.
All right. Winter Rose Manor. Everybody's seen
Wow. You should see.
it. Let me move my... I'm
Oh, we
trying.
never did get a picture this weekend of the 3 Winter Rose Manors.
Oh,
well.
We have 3 girls this weekend who were working on this. Myself, Cheryl, and Brandy. And we all have different color pinks. Mine is Meredith's pink. And I've almost got the house done.
What did Cheryl say hers was? I want to get that from my repertoire.
I'll have to ask her again.
Yeah, I have to ask her.
I have a little bit here and this little corner of the house, and the house will be complete.
And then you are going to fly on this.
Yes, I've got some curtains to put in here, these 5, which take no time at all. Yep, and then I'm...
Do you feel like once you really got going with the house, it was just...
It was
quick?
it was one of those, especially those nights that I was really tired, but I still wanted to stitch. I could just put the stitches in.
Yep.
And I'm still loving it, so
I think it's incredible.
I can't wait. It's been a long time. I started it not last year at Christmas, to Christmas before.
That's not your oldest whip, though, is it?
Oh, heck no.
Okay.
But those are my whips.
Okay.
BOSME, how'd you do? How'd you do? We were talking about that this weekend too. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I did my 10 days on Turkey Hollow Farm, and yes, Justine and Shelley, I saw the whip parade, and Shelley, I believe you.
She did her whip parade?
She did.
Woohoo!
But there's got to be a lot more than that. That's what I think.
That's too funny.
And I really have been like itching to stitch on that, but I have other things I want to do. And the Sampler for All Seasons, I have not finished that yet.
But you must be close.
No, I've got 2 whole lines of words.
Oh,
to
I
do,
thought you
and
were-
you
I
know
thought
how
you
I
were-
am about stitching
Yeah,
letters.
letters.
So I didn't bring them, but April was called 10 Days on Founding of America, which I am ecstatic about.
Were you working on that last week?
It got called, no, but it got called, it got called in February.
Oh, okay.
So it'll be the
okay.
last time that most
called.
of my projects are on my BOSME, which is WhipGo. We do it in a small group of friends.
Yeah.
Most of them are on there twice. And Twin Peak Primitives, though they're both Twin Peak Primitives, A Patriotic Christmas Eve, not even.
I was looking at that going,
And it's to do like 3 of the motifs. I call them motifs, but 3 of the things in the...
but not the mouse. No.
That's going to be a full clock.
Yeah.
Chrissy, I love you, and I love your designs, and I love that I can have discretion to do something a little different.
Yeah. No.
So that's that.
I'm actually thinking about buying and stitching Matilda.
Go for it.
Yeah. So I want stitchy related things in my room.
Yes.
So, and that was, she's cute. So.
Yes, she is. She is cute.
I worked on, and I showed it in the last video, Promise of Spring, and I did my 4 hours on that. And then Turkey Bay, I did my 4 hours on that. So
Excellent.
for April, I have 4 hours on Be Ye Thankful, because, you know, we got a new one coming up, and I haven't done either one. I haven't finished either one of the other ones.
How far are you, do you think, on Be Ye Thankful?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I've got the house done.
Oh, then you're going to Zoom. You'll have
Yeah.
it done.
So, and
You have to do the viney borders. It makes the piece.
and then
you all
I
tell.
struggle with the vines on it. I don't know why. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's so easy," but
Yeah, those were easy for me. But I can't imagine it without it.
right, no, not the border, just the vines that go up into the bird.
Oh, and mine has a major mistake, and I fudged it, and it looks perfect to me.
And then my other one for April was a new start, and that new start is going to be the Strawberry Bunny.
I forgot. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I want the strawberry for like more of a summery start, and I already have the fabric picked out, and I've got the list of colors just ready to pull.
Nice.
So it'll be the strawberry one. I don't know why he's cute.
He is cute.
They're all cute.
Yeah, they are.
So, And that is by Lila's studio. Lila.
I think it's Lila.
So that's my
Try the
April.
best we can.
Yeah.
Wow. Where are we at here? 30 minutes?
Yeah, we
you
usually
can tell.
get this far and then we
I know. Then it's all downhill.
downhill.
And it's going to be all downhill because we have a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah.
We have a lot of friends and people we want to talk about this time.
So our Flosstube Buddy, we are actually skipping this week.
Yep.
So check back next time.
Yeah.
And go
And it
back.
might not be every video, but
Yeah, and go back and look at other
honestly,
ones.
I haven't watched. If I've seen something that comes up in my queue that is like home to me because I watch it, I just watch it because
Right.
I don't have a lot of time right now.
Yeah, I haven't checked out a bunch of new people. There are a few, but I'm doing the same thing. It's noise for me. It's people that
Yep.
I can watch and know that they are famous for saying, "Hey, look up now."
Right. Right.
So, and
And talk about salt and pepper again.
yes, we did have a giveaway
We did.
for Emily Call from Salt and Pepper Stitching, and I'm hoping everybody went and checked her out.
Yeah,
I think, and we're doing a little group with that words to live by
Yes.
from her. So I can't wait to stitch that,
Yes.
and I've picked my fabric and the whole nine
I
yards.
know. I'm waiting patiently until June.
I know, and we got to remind Holly and Tam to purchase the chart.
Oh yes.
So,
Yeah. So she was our March in our March designer spotlight. She's just amazing. You can go back and watch our last video where we talk a lot about her, and she's also an amazing person.
Did you bring the book?
Yep.
Okay.
And she's just
She's so sweet. It was so nice
she's
to.
just-
We met her via Zoom,
good people.
and she was just so sweet. So,
Yeah.
but this
So
month,
who's getting the PDF?
oh yeah, the PDF. That would be Linda Skinner.
Linda Skinner.
Yep. So email us. Our email's in the drop-down box, but it's twoneedlespullingthread@gmail.com. And get us your email address, and we will pass that on to Emily. And thank you so much, Emily, for
Yes, thank
Generous.
you so much. Thank you for doing that. And we were happy to talk about you. And
shop. And and she's coming out with new stuff all the time. And I think she's got another one coming out in April.
she's going to be the featured designer for Beach Please with Stacy Stitches next February.
Yes.
So lots of good things. I'm just seeing lots of good things happen for so many people.
Yep.
Just leaps and bounds.
Excuse
My
me.
mother always said the cream rises to the top, and she's right.
There's
She
a
is
lot
right.
of cream in this community.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Okay, so do we want to talk about this? Do we want
Want to
to?
do this first?
Oh,
I was
for
gonna
Pete's
say, yeah, you crossed it off.
you know.
So we are so close to the
Ignore me.
April 1st that we wanted to
Yes.
get out the information for our April designer spotlight. And
Equally as excited.
yes, and I'll let you.
So it is Cosford Rise Stitchery, and I'll show you a.
Yep,
Oh, you want to do it?
yep. I'll show you this first. Am I showing it
You are.
Okay.
Cosford Rise Stitchery. It is Kelly
on Etsy?
on Etsy and Instagram. She is from Elmset, United Kingdom.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how
Excuse me.
I happened upon.
You probably typed
on
something
Etsy.
in.
I
and-
don't know. She has I think I've seen someone else on Flosstube show a pattern they purchased.
That
from
could
her,
be how we.
which could have been how we got talking about her. And she does, in my opinion, is more of a bend toward a samplery.
She's got a little bit of everything, but
Yeah, just really neat stuff. And again, we have been blessed with her saying that she would offer up a PDF to one of our viewers.
Yep.
So we'll talk about that in a second, but I want to show you the charts that were purchased. This is Cupid Sampler, and I purchased this, and I just love this. I love the red fabric and the black frame. I think it's so sweet.
And you surprised me with this.
I don't know what it was about it. I like the crowns, of course. I don't know. I just like it. And let's talk a little bit. She has great black and white large charts. And it looks like some straight stitching is in a different color. And I'm looking for, she has DMC conversion. She has done this on 32 count weeks dye works Aztec red linen. And it looks, the floss is a mixture of weeks. Classic Colorworks, I would say, is what CLC means, Snowball, Ye Old Gold.
Yeah, Classic Colorworks.
And so the three, Weeks Dye Works, Classic Colorworks, and Gentle Arts fibers.
Yeah, the patterns are really nice and big.
So they are really nice. I think you'd be very pleased. And she has oh, you ended up with that one?
I did that.
She has a whole line of monthly baskets. And I chose the July basket. And this has the British flag in it.
But that has 13
but
different
with
flags.
the chart, it comes with, I think it's 13 different flags.
Yep.
3, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Plus the one that's
charted. So 13 different countries for flags.
Yep.
And I just love it. And again, easy to read chart.
Yep.
With a DMC, maybe she doesn't have a DMC conversion for this one.
I think.
I'm looking quickly, but.
Yeah, so am I. I'm not sure mine has one either. This
But
one has some really neat, on mine, back stitching in the border, so that it looks like a specialty, and she has pictures on how to show it.
That's cool.
This is the one I purchased. Is the December basket.
That is so cute. Look at his white.
Yep.
Boom.
So not only can you pick and choose, like, if you want, and February is gorgeous. If you want February or July or December, she has bundles of 3.
So you can like get a season, so to speak.
Yep. I believe it's November, December, January. They
Right.
have.
It's a little
like
different,
a wintry.
so maybe that's like more like their winter or something. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah. So you can purchase them individually, or you get a little bit of a discount if you purchase the 3 seasons together. But she has a lot of different. She had the cutest. I call it ornament. It almost looked like your house on your winter that we were talking about would make a cute Christmas ornament.
Oh.
There's a little salt box house ornaments. That was my other
Just
choice.
really great variety. And reaching out to her, just communicating about this, she was very quick, and I just loved her stuff.
Yep.
So if you are interested, know all the things that apply when we share things and we offer things up. So we have some special things coming up here in a little bit too. Use the word crown in your sentence if you are interested in receiving a PDF from Cosford Rye Stitchery, and that's Kelly out of Elm Set, United Kingdom.
Yeah,
So we're very excited, and we're excited about another one we've approached.
Upcoming, yeah.
So
we're finding
I've
a bunch of
enjoyed
new
this.
ones.
If nobody else has, I've really gotten a lot out of this, and now I just want to sit home and stitch them all because I've only been able to stitch one of the designers so far.
Right.
So far. It'll come.
Do we still want to do that, or do we want to go down through the
Whatever you'd like to do, we
Okay.
can do that after.
Okay.
You call the shots.
Someone asked in a question the video that I did with the antiquing spray. That was Life Begins with Coffee from New York Dreamer. It's actually, you probably can't see it. It's behind Missy. Oh, right above the Keurig, which I didn't shut. So that is Life Begins with Coffee from New York Dreamer. And then someone also asked about the frame that I'm going to use for Winter Rose Manor. And this is the frame. This is what it looks like in Hobby Lobby. It says this is us. And let's see if I can take out my lights. Let me know when I'm there, Missy.
Yep, keep going in.
That's
Let's
it.
see if it will focus now.
Better?
I don't know. It's not really focusing.
Okay. I will read it to you. The Its regular price is $39.99, so you can get them 50% off. And the number is 1798198. But I did get mine at 50% off. And
So $20 to frame it is really that's a good deal.
so that was, someone had asked us about that, so I wanted to make
and
sure.
I don't remember originally. Lori Holt, I guess originally.
You called me.
I think she was the first person that I became aware of.
You called me and said this is the one, and I didn't even question it. I just went on and bought it.
Yeah. So that was that. Someone has asked for the thread conversion for Heard the Bell. It's not called that. Christmas Bell Sampler by Heartstring Samplery.
I can see it. I can come up with the name.
I call it Heard the Bells, but so I will tell you them. I didn't bring the threads, but Kathy's also going to list this in the drop down.
Yes.
So I stuck with the DMC Silver Etoile, which is C318 and then the rest of them that was called for was Gloriana Silks, I believe. So for 172, I'm using Color and Cotton Locomotive. For 220, I'm using Color and Cotton Winterberry. For 257, I'm using Color and Cotton Barn Red. For 274, I'm using Classic Colorworks English Ivy. And for 275, I'm using Classic Colorworks Steamed Broccoli. And I will show this to you. And you're welcome to screenshot it. And we'll put it on the bottom as well. So I think that pretty much took care of comments that we felt like we needed to talk about. Thank you again for your interaction, for commenting, for...
We do read them. You'll notice we started hearting, not only hearting the comments, but putting a heart in a comment. We're trying something to see if that...
The last 2 times that something happened on our channel, I noticed that it happened only on comments that had no comment.
Right.
I don't know.
We're trying
anyway,
it.
That's not the only reason, but it also gets us in there and communicating. And as long as we can manage to do that.
But even if we don't, if you see that we didn't, we do read them all, and we love them. And
yes, thank you very much.
It's so much fun.
It is. I love it.
Where do we want to go?
That's up to you. What do we want to do? Do we want to do haul and then talk about
Stuff?
the weekend and all the stitchy, friendly kindness stuff that came with that?
I have a teeny tiny bit of haul. Well, you saw the pattern that I purchased. Another one that I purchased from
Roveris or?
It is a Roveris pattern, but I can't tell you where I bought it. It was somewhere on Etsy. But that is the bee pattern that I purchased. I just randomly shop Etsy, so I typed in bees.
I just said nobody ever.
And this says,
I just randomly
this is from
shop Etsy.
Cat Stitch Design. And I'm going to hold it way back. It's a bottle with a bee in it. It didn't come with a cover sheet.
Bottle.
Yeah. And I'm wondering how small I can get it. I have something in mind. So that is
what
from,
does it say?
It's only 24 by 54.
Oh gosh, yeah, you'll get that tiny if you.
Yeah. So it calls for all kinds of French
Kathy,
knots.
14 count is only 1.5 by 3.7.
Yeah. I don't know what. Oh, right there.
Design area.
Yeah.
So
It's
if you
weird.
did 20 count,
It'd be tiny. Well, this it's weird that it says it's 24 by 54, but it's 22 by 52 stitches.
oh, the grid sizes.
Yeah. Oh, the grid size.
Okay.
So I have something
We're
in mind
learning.
for that. Yeah.
How to read a chart.
And I did get my Grace Notes fabric.
That's pretty.
Dirty Chai.
I like that.
And I will open it up only because. Oh, that's really close. So
Nice job.
it is gorgeous.
Corinne and team
Yes. And
have a special order coming in a couple weeks. 2-3
I made a
weeks.
hard decision to stop my Fabric of the Month clubs.
And we did that because
StitchCom. No. I'm saving
So
money.
we can shop other places.
Yeah, I'm saving money, and I am gonna, try to keep looking around for fabric. I just
Try
have
some different things.
I have a lot of fabric. Well, I have a lot of fabric, but the kid keeps showing up and borrowing. Oh, she's not borrowing. Actually, she's not borrowing.
Oh,
And
that's
then
funny.
Emma from B&E Stitchery shared some things. So if you have a Dollar Tree, I think the Dollar Tree is really upping their game.
I
in the
think so,
craft
too.
department. Look at this little house. I thought something cute could go on that.
Any Halloween?
Yeah. Oh, I thought of Halloween.
I'm sure you have something.
I have a whole box. And then this little, it's got a little teeny tiny ledge right here. I thought that would be
Those are
cute.
cute.
That bee thing might be cute on that.
It might.
And then there's this hexagon, which I also thought for maybe a bee
Beehive.
pattern. Yep. $1.25.
Nice. No,
Like
it was really
$35. I'm waiting for cards. Shh. That's it for purchases.
Okay.
So,
Um,
what about you?
So I showed this before. This was gifted to me. It was given to me. I have a collection of these that I won in the Duck Derby last year, but I didn't have this one.
Oh, that must
And
be coming right up.
I think so.
We'll
I don't
have
know.
to
I
check.
feel like I'm out of the loop with some things. I have decided that I am stitching this for baby girl to have at my house at Christmas time. So I get to choose all the colors. I get to choose the thread. Whatever Lolly, that will be my name, whatever Lolly wants at her house.
That's right.
So I ordered from Hobby House. I ordered the
Crunchy.
yep, but it is 18 count natural linen. So I'm
I've never heard
gonna
of 18 count linen.
yeah, it's Pam at Stitch New England showed me a piece she had. She didn't
That's
have
Ada.
any there to buy. Well, I know, but
They call it linen.
and it's over 2. So it's quite, from what I
So it's
understand,
9.
it's quite big.
Oh,
So
it's really
got
pretty.
that to go with it, and I got all of the pearl cottons that it called for, because I'm gonna play by those rules for this one.
Did you know that Weeks did pearl cotton? I did not.
I didn't. I just clicked on the thing and ordered all the things.
Clicked.
And then I ordered the button charm pack
cute.
to go with it. And I think I'm going to use Helen's suggestion. And before these go on, I'm going to take some clear nail polish.
Oh, yep.
Or I have some spray light shellac
Yep.
on all the metal pieces, and maybe help to try to keep that preserved for years.
Are you going to put a
to come.
23 charm on it for the year she was born?
Oh, I should. Shouldn't I?
I have ideas now and again.
You do. And I think that Helen shared some of those with me. Color and Cotton had a run really quick before they're gone thing. I got an even weave grab bag. I think Teresa at Garden Goose and I got the same.
I
same
love.
ones. I think these are all 32. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So I got those, and I love them because they're just small enough for a nice little
But
project.
they're big enough to do a.
Yeah, I mean, you could do a decent sized project on it.
They're not an ornament size. They're.
No,
They're
well, you
perfect.
probably could do 2 anyway
Oh yeah.
on that. That would be something I would try to do anyway. So I got that, and I have not bought the chart yet.
I love this. This is great.
Shoot, I didn't call Justine when I got here.
Justine, Missy's
I'm
gonna
calling
call
tomorrow
you.
to pay. I forgot today. Plum Streets, this is the day. And the called for, which I seldom do
You are
called
doing
for
that, Mara?
fabric. I don't have it. I will someday have it. And Color and Cotton's Boardwalk, and this is 18 count.
That's really
Ada.
pretty.
So, very pretty.
Yep.
And I wanted to have it. So, like everybody else, I like what they're doing
Yep.
with their tags. I appreciate that.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to keep them in the plastic.
Well, that's what we've heard.
Who knows? I don't think I'm doing anything that's going to end up in a museum. But
Me either. In 100 years from now, I'm not going to care.
no.
That's
But
just my thought on
But who
that.
did say they told their kids if it ends up at
Lori, cross-stitch cats and
chaos? that if her stuff ends up at Goodwill, she'll come back to haunt them.
And I eyed this and eyed this, and I bought this from, I bought it on Crafting Grimalkin on her Etsy shop, and I really wanted to try doing, I wanted to a project using silks, and the Glorianas, of course, because they're probably one of the more expensive ones, called to me. But I was talking with Lauren, chatting with her, the New Hampshire Stitcher. I said that right?
You did.
She's not New England. The New Hampshire Stitcher. And she said, you know, it'd be really nice if you could get like just the floss for the chart, not buy all of the floss and have it all left over. Well, lo and behold, they had this as an option. And I'm going to do this sweet little sampler by running with needles and scissors, and it's called My Little Sampler.
Oh, she's brand new.
Yeah, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to put initials and date of baby girl in it, and this is going in the guest room.
And it comes with the...
And Pop says he doesn't like that name, by the way.
He'll learn with it.
He'll learn. Poor guy. The kid will probably call us something completely different. I'm going to put her initials and date in the middle.
Which is funny because you called her baby girl and it's BG right there.
Oh, that is funny. Yeah. And I got the floss, the Glorianas, to go with it, which is enough to do this.
That's so pretty.
And it's only got 5, so I thought.
Have you taken them out
not?
and touched them? Are they soft?
I have not touched it. That is, I lied.
Oh, I'll say
this is why I had to call Justine. You know, when you can send a text or a message to somebody and say, with a picture and say, yes, please, it just suddenly shows up in your mail.
I'm surprised you don't just leave a credit card on file.
I know, I don't know if she has that option.
She might.
Blackbird Designs, crowns and shields. And I just think these are so unique. And you can break them apart if you want to. I think it's so pretty. So pretty.
Speaking of,
what'd you do?
Starting in April.
Oh. So I got that. Are you forgetting now?
No, I'm trying to.
How do you say her name?
Amy Brukin.
That's how you say it? Okay.
So I reached out to Justine, and I also know that Gary and Ronnie
at Welcome Stitchery.
Yes,
by
sorry.
The way.
Gary and Ronnie from Garon Stitchery, they're also offering it, but this is going to be I guess you would call it a sal. Amy Brukin has come up with this design.
That's adorable.
And it's going to be released, I believe, 2 patterns at a time over 6 months? Every other month. So starting in April, they're going to be releasing 2 patterns. I put 2 of these. And
boy, a 9 there.
But I think maybe the words are part of it.
Oh, okay.
Or I'm not sure how it's going to work. But if that is something you're interested in, I just reached out to Justine at Welcome Stitchery and said, are you taking part in this? She didn't know about it. She found out about it. I've got to call and give her a credit card. So that's what made me think of this. So I don't know if people have seen this or not. Let's do that. Well, but I think, I don't know, there's just something about it. I hemmed and I hawed and I went back and I looked and I just like it. Just like it. So that's going to be something that's going to be coming out in April.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's our haul.
Yeah.
A lot of you knew
I didn't.
that for a few months, several months, there was a plan to do a weekend retreat for Kathy to honor her and her end of her cancer journey, because it is the end. That's what we're going to say.
Yep.
All the way around. So we were blessed to have 21, including us, people come together this weekend, 21, 22, come together this weekend at a hotel, and we stayed for the weekend, and we had food, and we had people, and we had our some of our dearest friends come in from near and far, and it was extremely humbling to see that
Yes.
come together.
All come together. Come to fruition. Come
the
to...
hardest part was how we gonna get Kathy there, because it was a surprise.
And I was sick. I get a
And-
text message.
Well, wait a second.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait a second. It's all going smooth. People are flying in, driving in. Everything is great. Rooms are booked. Things are planned. And then I get a text from Rob that Kathy has to work
Oh, yes.
on Saturday. And I was like,
My first Saturday
oh,
back.
heck no, it ain't happening. So I knew I couldn't call her branch to talk to her manager because there's one phone line there. And she might answer
On the
it.
phone.
And my name might come across a screen, whatever. So anyway, I managed to get the branch manager's email address. She called me and I said, oh, we have this planned. What are the odds she doesn't have to work? So she did some finagling with the schedule, to which Kathy
Pushback.
gave her a little pushback on it.
I didn't want anyone to have to rearrange because, because of me. It was my first Saturday back.
Yeah. So that was all set. And then Kathy got a cold.
Yeah.
And I'm watching and I'm paying attention. And then she was sick enough that she was out of work Thursday. And I texted Ashley and I said, I have to tell her something because we need her to go to urgent care. We need her to be healthy.
Yeah.
For herself, obviously. And then for my anxiety levels, for all these people coming in, making sure just, everyone's safe.
Yeah.
So I proceeded to FaceTime her and said something on the lines of,
Don't ask any questions. You need to go to urgent care.
this morning.
Yeah.
Don't
And I
wait for
did.
your husband.
I did. I got up.
But
I
I
got
said,
dressed.
you're like looking at me. I said, you have plans this weekend. That's all I said. I need you healthy for you and everybody else. So she obeyed. I'm getting dressed.
I got up, went right down to urgent care. I was tested for everything under the sun, and she said, you have a cold.
But because your immune system is still
Yep.
extremely weak, you didn't fight that off like I would have
Right.
fought it off.
Although within 48 hours, I was considerably better. So
Yes.
that was
so
good.
she was down for a little bit. And don't bug your family. 'Cause she didn't know Ashley was with me all day
I
Friday.
didn't. I had no idea.
And Ashley's like telling me these text messages. And finally I texted, I said, I know what you're doing.
I was lonely sitting in my house. But
And Ashley said, if my mother was working, this wouldn't be happening. So anyway, we did it, and it did not. I mean, Mike and I did this, but it wasn't alone. We had a lot of support. We had a lot of people that knew about it and didn't say anything. Everybody in our family, except her father, knew because, yeah, just a little bit. We just all know.
yeah, we do.
He would have shared that information, maybe.
No, yeah.
I actually told your mother about it 5 days ahead of time, I think.
Yeah.
He did. Your dad did find out about it on Friday. Mike was there,
Oh, yeah.
and your mother said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you." I'm like, "Ooh,
Oh,
that
no,
was a
she
little.
didn't. No,
that
she
was a little
didn't.
married 60 years little white lie." Anyway, Ashley and I took care of some stuff on Friday. Some friends came in Friday night. We took Deb and Tracy, Rhode Island Deb and Tracy from OG Stitchery, took them to Martin's
Hardens.
and where all the fabric was. That was fun. And
Yeah, we have a little
everybody was there.
competition. Those who know, and Tracy won.
She won.
She won.
Saturday morning, people started coming in between 9 and 9:30, and Rob's job was to get you there for 10, and he did it.
I was told to pack an overnight bag and a stitchy bag, and I said, oh, well, I had been wearing, I was homesick, some beat up leggings, a beat up shirt, and I said, clothes? Like clothes? Or he said, clothes you'd wear in front of people? I'm like, oh, okay. But I still had not a clue.
Yeah,
Not a clue.
and if any of you have watched, I don't know if you posted it too, but if you've seen on my Instagram, I posted a video of her coming in.
Yes.
It's pretty clear she had no clue.
No.
And it was just an amazing weekend. We had people that donated gifts to give away to people who came. We honored our friends for all of their support through all of that, and it was just a wonderful weekend.
You narrowed it down. You I don't say you narrowed it down. You said it as concisely as I could have imagined, because you called it the Stand Tall Retreat.
With a flamingo.
That flamingo right there.
We kind of had a theme.
And you said that everyone in that room stood tall when I couldn't. And there's no other way to put it. You narrowed the whole journey down right there. So
it was incredible. 10 minutes into it, before she was even there, Cheryl and a couple others, so is this an annual thing?
Yeah.
Like,
we'll talk about it.
Let's
just
just
get through the
Let's
weekend.
have fun this weekend.
Yeah. And we
So
did.
it was incredible. We stitched, we ate, we talked, we laughed, we cried. It was all the things that you all, if you've been to retreats, that you know it is.
Yeah.
In a room of your people. And it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And Grace came and visited for quite a bit. It was just nice.
Yeah.
Brody came by and said hello. Rob skedaddled out of there.
Yeah.
He didn't even come in the room.
I know. I turned around. He was gone. I'm
I
like,
know.
Oh, okay.
Mike dropped off bakery items and asked if his jobs were done, and he was gone, so nobody saw him come and go.
Yeah. Someone said to me that it was such an honor to be in a room of so many people who love me. I was just, they were everyone there. I mean, I have a lot of people all over the country, but these were my people.
Yeah.
These were.
And on top of that, there were so many that knew about this. Thank you all.
I never said a word.
For never saying a word. If I happened to be in a Zoom where Kathy was not, I would say, listen, guys, this is what we're planning, so can you be thinking about it? So we had lots of people behind us on this. So with that said, Kathy really was gifted some amazing love from our friends,
Yes.
myself included a little bit, and we share these with you to share what love does in this community. Not for a boastful type thing, but we have all been touched in one way or another by this community. And if you haven't, find some people that'll help you do that.
Yeah.
So, share away.
Oh boy. I don't even know where to start.
Do you want to share this at the very end, and then we can talk about it going into?
Yep.
Okay.
There was coffee involved. So, and I'm not going to name names just because.
Lots.
Yep. And I was gifted coffee, some special coffee, but I have.
So I gotta text Mike. I forgot to tell him
You were filming.
that we're filming.
So let's see if I can do this carefully.
He's wondering where are
I had
you?
some stitched items made for me. I mean, look at this.
Jane did this.
So cute, yeah.
That is just
And the body is a
adorable.
snowman. I mean, a snowflake.
Oh, see, I didn't really look at
Yeah.
things. You need to get up close and personal with that.
Look at his body.
Oh, that's
It's so
adorable. Come to think of it, she might have texted me a picture of this chart.
Oh, probably.
That is so cute.
And I got a T-shirt from New
Kathy,
York.
we have some of these.
Huh?
Look at that, they're brads.
They're brads. A lot of people are using brads on their, and I get rid of all mine. And
Scrapbooking days.
yeah, Georgia, and
From Tammy.
from Tammy,
I
and
didn't see this.
Holly made these for everybody.
Yes, they bought sweet things for people.
And I'm just random, like, I mean, if you watch the Boss Stitchers, Chris is on her third stitch of this.
Yes, I love it.
It's so cute. And I mean, I'm like, I know who did this. There's no questions asked.
yeah.
And
It's special to have pieces from your friends.
yeah, this is kind of neat. Back in the day, remember when we used to do the scrapbooking retreats, and we would release balloons for
Right.
Relay for Life. Well, that's not.
Yeah, we don't
That's not
really do that anymore.
Yeah, environmentally and for animals and this is called a flying wish paper. You write a wish on it, you light it on fire, and it floats away. I just thought that was really, really neat. Write it, light it, watch it fly. Whoops, I don't want to pull that out. And then, I mean, of course, I have
It's an indoor
Ohio one.
product.
Huh.
Best used as an indoor product.
I can see me setting my fire alarm on.
Well, it does say, warning, prevent fire or personal injury. Not intended for use by children. Have your husband help you.
Okay, I will. And then Holly came in from Ohio, and her little baggie has got some, I don't know what you would call that, ephemerema?
I don't know how to say that word.
So, and some tags and a thread,
So cute.
a thread, keep thing.
Sure.
And some
I'm bad
trim
at the names
and
of
some
these
fabric.
things.
I'm not going to pull
That
it all
trim
out.
is from that shop in Australia.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you
I forget. I say that shop,
pretty,
but
pretty
you know,
shop. I don't know.
we'll
cute.
figure it out.
And some fabric. I'm not going to pull everything out. And a cute bag. It says Warrior
Did she
on the
make
back.
that?
I think so. And this is filled with Stitchy
Tina.
a corner gauge and nail file and scissors and tweezers and
She took a ferry to get to us off
yes,
the island.
off the island.
She lives on Islesboro.
Yep, and some bee pins. I mean, I just got stuff, and then Tammy made these little jars for everybody. They had candy in it, but scissors and a little
Pillow,
pin
pin
pillow. It has a flamingo pin. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can. It's tiny. Little.
So cute.
It's hard to see. Oh, there he is. Little flamingo. Can't get that on.
They're honorary Manors now.
Yep. And then, everybody got a little bag with some floss. And Brandy gave me, did you even see this?
I didn't see it, but she was telling me about it.
A tomato. And it's from...
And I told her that you would understand what shaker was.
Yes, it's Workshop.
Is that
Hold
the
on.
New Hampshire one?
How about I just read it off the thing?
Yeah.
Early Americans Workshop and Studio from New Hampshire. It's a tomato pincushion. And it's stunning. And she did give me a bee box.
Yeah, like a
that it goes
decorative
in.
box.
And then I don't want to dump a stitchy mat from Dad.
Look at that fabric.
Look at all the pockets, and it folds right up, and
She
it's
just
so
does
cute.
amazing work.
I can't say the word prolific.
Yes.
Prolific? Did I say it? And then project bags.
And that's Michelle.
Michelle
Michelle
Lee
Quilt.
Quilts.
And she is on Etsy.
Yep,
At
find me on
Michelle
Etsy.
Lee Quilts.
Yep.
Lee.
Etsy and Instagram. And then Jess from Como Stitches sent me, it's got the thread bed in it, and it's got
And
my
she was so sweet to
flamingos.
send a set for me and a set to give away
Set to give away.
at the retreat.
And then
this
I
is so cute.
cannot remember.
I don't remember what she said either.
I'm trying to see if it says it on here. It says Reese's Pieces. I don't think that's, but
Oh, it's Reese. Oh, yes. Oh, shoot. Emma, comment so that we can tell the people.
Yes.
Maybe it's inside.
I don't think so. Nope, just the card from
Okay.
Emma. But it's like a leathery on the back and a double pocket with s'mores from Emma. And
It was a little, Kathy was quite overwhelmed, so I'm positive that Emma told you who made it, but
she did, because I asked her twice.
I totally
but-
forgot that you even told me about the other thing that we're gonna talk about here in a little bit. The, the bag you made.
Oh, so
Totally forgot.
Do you want to talk about this at the very end? Or okay,
let's do
so
that.
and Missy got some things too, so I'll let her show while I somehow get
Yes,
everything
because
back.
you know, I'm that kind of person. I like to bring a present too, but I don't quite know what to do when it's the reverse.
Yes, very,
Did
very.
we show this already?
No, we did
Okay.
not. That's
So Holly also did in Ohio. These are thread milk designs, statehood
and you've
series.
done Maine, New Hampshire, and Mass, right?
I have. Georgia from Tammy. And Deb also brought me a stitchy mat. She does not make these to sell yet. She's still a working woman. And she's like, not yet,
But
so
they're
you're asking.
absolutely gorgeous.
Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Your Flossom. Oh my word, that's funny.
So neat.
We'll have to ask her where she found her.
Absolutely love it. This was from Shirley with our library stitchers when we meet, and I know it's in the plastic. I swear I've done this.
Nope, we didn't do it.
And she just is so creative.
It says library
like a-
stitchers.
It's a tag, like you could put it on a bag, and this black is embroidered. So she has an embroidery machine. It says library stitchers.
Because we do have a group that gets together at the library.
We do. And that's a lot of fun. Oh, for Pete's sake, Missy.
You're too funny.
Bag.
So pretty.
Beautiful. This is Michelle Lee Quilts. And this wasn't part of it, but Carol with Two Tall Stitchers. You know, a thank you for a thank you. And she did these, so I feel like I'm part of the club.
I know. And these are so cute.
And then she also sent us some stickers. Thank you very much, Carol. And, do you remember the name I said?
You didn't tell me.
I'm going to take a minute to look because...
I'll take them out while you do that.
Okay, thank you.
These are the new Little House Needleworks Nashville Floss set. And Storm Lake Sunrise, Cottage, Daisies, Fields of Green, and Priscilla's Peppermint. Look at those so pretty colors. And poor Missy's got to scroll through all her Instagram.
No, it's right here.
Oh.
Heidi. I'm not going to say your last name. 1, I don't know how to pronounce it. And 2, I didn't ask.
Right.
So Heidi was very sweet to send us. I got a package from Penny at the Daily Stitcher. And I'm like, I didn't order anything for a change. And these are the market thread releases from Classic Colorworks.
They're so pretty. So pretty.
Really pretty. Thank you so much for that. Holly brought me this for Blackbird Designs, Lady Liberty. And Jane brought me a couple of charts that I thought I was buying. She was so nice to... She was online doing some shopping one day, and I was like,
oh, that's pretty.
Those two. Isn't that pretty?
That's Kathy Barrett.
That's a lot of stitching in the middle. Yeah. Something about it, though. And you'll recognize this name, probably. And Tammy included this in her gift to have at my house for a baby girl. And the illustrator is our own Emily Call, Salt and Pepper Stitching.
Isn't that great? Susie's
Shoes. This is the most adorable book, too. The illustration, the artwork, and the story, it's adorable.
That's awesome.
It is absolutely adorable.
About the illustrator. Born into a creative family, Emily began drawing at an early age, spending hours at her kitchen counter building imaginary worlds. She also knew she wanted to illustrate. She always knew she wanted to illustrate children's books someday. She draws a lot of inspiration for her illustrations from her own children. So and now she blesses us with those.
Right. So I'm sure you can Google this. I don't know where this book might be sold. Susie's shoes go missing.
Show that. They might be able to get the ISBN number. I'm going to move out of
I don't know what it's called, but... Oh, there's a if it's clear enough, maybe you can get in on that.
Whatever they call those things. QR codes.
There we go. Yeah, that's...
Oh boy, that was hard.
That's how much we do
yeah.
that. And if
this?
that wasn't enough...
Helen D doesn't know who Helen D is because she is the sweetest. When I first met Helen online, she talked about a main stitch group, and what did Kathy do? I invited myself. But Helen is just an amazing woman. She shares her finishes and she shares her tutorials and freebie patterns and...
So, hold on a second.
Yep.
So I reached out to her. I went back to my messages, and it was August when I started talking to a few people about this. And I reached out to our Helen, and I asked, do you think you might do one of your Helens for this? She has those amazing free charts with the 4 words.
I don't have one yet. I do have one. It's the Easter one. It's still in my closet.
And she said, well, let me think about that, what I might do. And then I got a response a little while after that, are you looking for something on that lines or something different? And I said, designer's choice, do whatever you want. And blown away.
Look at that.
Flamingo Frolic. And I thought just the chart was coming. And in itself, I say just the chart. She included this for everybody who attended. Yeah. So in the little goodie bag for everyone was all the floss that goes with this. So
the finishes were phenomenal.
It's just amazing. She had the pillow finish and the stand up there. And this woman is
beyond amazing.
Our friends that came in and actually got to meet her in person, they have since said, wow. And about all of our friends. But, you see someone on a video and then you get to meet them in person, and she really is hands down. She is the cream that rose to the top. On that note, all we're going to tell you is watch her next video when it comes out. She will have information about how you can get this. And it's going to be a little different than what you think. And I couldn't be prouder to say that I know all of them. Yeah. And we know Helen.
And like I said, she had those finishes there, and they were
outstanding.
I meant to take a picture of them. I didn't get a chance to, but they were
outstanding.
Yeah.
So
this might be a start.
As if that wasn't enough to celebrate, the last time we videoed, we had just reached 5,000 subscribers.
Yep.
How it grows beyond that is beyond me, and we just say thank you for putting up with us.
Yes, because we're over an hour now.
I know. Yeah. Did you want to say anything else about the weekend?
No, because thank you isn't enough, and I'm still blown away. I'm still, thank you to you, thank you to Ashley, Mike. But I know that there was way more hands in that, so,
It was amazing. It just was amazing.
It was.
So, yes, we can do a retreat this year.
Yeah, yes.
So. It happened.
Yep. So, but we never know what's going to happen, so.
With the 5,000, we just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. The way that we want to say thank you is we want to bless you with some things.
Yep.
And there's no words to say. There's no hoops to jump through. Start talking and commenting below amongst yourselves. We are going to choose 5 people by the next time that we film.
Yep.
And you will randomly get a gift that we are going to show you. Yes, be careful, like we said. And we just want to choose 5 special subscribers. You're all special.
Yeah.
5 subscribers. You do need to be a subscriber if you aren't already, and we show you something you might be interested in. Hit the subscribe button.
Yep.
So with that, we have one of these to give away.
Thank you to Helen.
Flamingo Frolic, designed by Helen D. She sent me a picture of this a few weeks ago. She said, I'm looking a little official.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you are.
All right. We're also going to, someone is going to go home, or say go home.
Go
you can,
home
you
with?
can come with. Blooming Tiny Town.
And this was shared.
Yes.
So Tracy, OG Stitchery, gave this to you to stitch, and
Yep.
she told us to pass it
Pass
along.
it on. You know more about this than I do,
So this book, Liz and Shelley, I bought after watching and hitting pause I don't know how many times, and me sending them messages long enough that it was too long for Instagram, and I had to say I'm not done talking. They showed this book, and I bought all that Amazon had available at the time and sent them, so much so I had to go on Barnes & Noble.
Oh, that's fun.
So, Meditations for Makers, Daily Affirmations for a Creative Life by Deanne Fitzpatrick. This is a fabulous book. Not only is it a well-created book in the quality of the paper. If you watch Kia B, she read a little bit about things in here. If you go to Antique Needleworkers, they really talk about this. And I'll see if I can find... So a maker is anyone who makes things with their hands, and that's any kind of crafting to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I read a poem or a novel, I see a rug. It comes as no surprise to me that words paint pictures and inspiration is everywhere. I won't do a lot.
How many times have we gone somewhere and we look and we say, oh, look at that house. That color is, whatever
a
color.
floss color or
Yeah.
a fabric color.
But I think we see more. I think creative people see more.
Mm-hmm. I learned from my mother what true friendship is. It took years for it all to sink in, but it came. And that's so true for me personally. You don't gossip about your friends, I learned. You tell them the truth with kind intentions. You hold back the truth when necessary. You sit with them when they need you. You make them a cup of tea. So, this will be also something that we are excited to share.
Yep. This is not perfect, but it's made with love. It's an Easter bag that I made. I just
Look
love
at those glasses.
I just love the glasses on the bunnies.
Love it.
And the bunny tail. So like I said, it's made with a lot of love.
I love that.
So,
Is the inside this blue?
The inside is the blue.
Yeah.
And I actually put it together correctly. So, if you remember that story, I had a
Yeah, we applaud
lining.
ourselves when
Yeah.
we do that.
so.
And
And last but not least, Jess from Como Stitches sent us this absolutely gorgeous bag with the thread bed, with her beautiful spring colors, and that will
to
be
share
going,
for
yep,
this.
Yep. To share.
And again, there's just so much, like, we've heard a lot about competition versus, what is the word? I don't know. I can't remember anyway. Floss tubes and makers. There should be no competition.
No.
Can we fall into feeling like, oh, I should do that because so-and-so's doing it? Stay uniquely you.
Yep.
Stay uniquely
We had
you.
that conversation this weekend.
Yep.
Yep.
Stitch what you love. Be with the people that you love. Do everything with a kind heart.
Yep.
And the cream rises to the top. And, we have seen that.
Yep.
In tenfold. We have seen that. So we want to share those, and we will be choosing 5 people from the comments of this video.
Yep. It'll all be random.
Yep.
But
So we just thank you. We welcome you if you're new. The next video we'll try to remember to reintroduce ourselves. Maybe people don't know much about us.
Yeah.
We're kind of open books, but
a little
at the
bit.
same time. So
Yeah, I don't know.
what do you have coming up?
Work.
Mm-hmm.
I get to work my first Saturday this week. This coming Saturday, April 1st.
She
So
get tomorrow afternoon off.
I do. Yep. Ashley and I are going to go to Martin's.
Is she off tomorrow too?
She is.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Good.
she's in a flip-flop schedule, some days and then a couple days off, and then some nights and then a couple days off, and yeah, it's getting crazy. But I don't mind working a Saturday. It's 4 hours, and then
it is the first of the month, though.
Yeah, at least we're busy.
Right,
and
right.
then
it makes the day go by.
Stitching, that's pretty much it. My husband's on call, so is he on call this week? I don't know. I can't keep track.
I have one husband to keep track of, and I have a hard time with that.
Me too.
And clearly he didn't, or I failed to tell him what I was doing when I left work.
Yeah.
So he wondered where I was 2 hours later.
Yep, doing some stitching. That's about it. So
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna stitch when I can. Decided I was done moving in as much as I could into my craft room because I just don't have time to finish it right now. I'm fine. I'm comfortable in there when I'm in there. I don't get much time in there right now, but it's all right.
And when you get it completely finished, we'll do a tour and
we'll be there. Maybe we'll film there one time.
Oh, that would be cool.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. You're going away this weekend, right? You're going to go shopping?
Well, Saturday I'm going to the Sportsman show with my husband because he asked me to go.
Oh, my husband's on call again for that. Too bad.
So the Sportsman show is an outdoors person show.
Yeah.
And it has like hunting guides and hunting camps and fishing camps and lodges. And so I'll go with him. I'm hoping that the jerky guy will be there. I'll have a snack.
Beef jerky. Now, is that the show where you can go into a separate room and they talk about the dogs?
Yeah, so they like have dog. They used to. I don't know. We have seen that before. Yeah.
Because the labs will carry an egg to show how gentle they can be with game, and that's really neat to see.
That is fun. So I think we're just going to hang out together Saturday. We haven't had a day together. Just doing anything we want.
There you go.
Sunday, Grace and I are going to go to North Conway, New Hampshire, as far as I know, and do some baby shopping.
I need to stop buying baby stuff.
I've been really good.
I've
picked up a couple of things, and we're actually hoping that those outlets will have some end of winter season things that she can use for next.
Oh, whoa, what a good idea. Yeah.
So that's what we're looking for. And I need to do some shopping for myself for some things.
So perfect.
The 8th.
Oh, yep. The 8th is Panera. We're stitching in Auburn, Maine. I mean, if you want to come in from another place, we have a lot of people comment. Please do. But Auburn, Maine at the Panera, 9 to whenever. And
usually 1, 2-ish. But
yeah.
So if you want to come, it is the day before Easter. We realize that, and it might be a busy weekend for some. But if you're available and you'd like to come have breakfast with us and do some stitching, that's what we're gonna do.
Yep.
Pretty low key. We kind of dismantle the place a little bit.
Yep, and we couldn't do it last month because of the storm.
Yes.
So anything that happens now is
us now.
Yeah. We're supposed to have rain for the weekend.
We did have some snow Saturday night.
Yep.
We had a little gift to some of our friends for the snow. Yep. They were very excited.
Tammy from Georgia was pretty excited to see snow.
We were like, ugh. But
it didn't.
It was fun to see people excited about it, though.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Yeah. And anything now is just going to disappear. We're supposed to have a lot of rain this weekend, so
yeah.
Saturday.
We had 53 degrees yesterday. Not that I got to see it or feel it in my windowless office.
I know. So.
But
they don't let us open the windows at the bank, so they frown on that.
Probably a security hazard.
A little bit.
So that's what I'm going to be doing. Nothing.
Awesome.
Not much.
No.
Just kind of the usual.
I'm gonna watch The Blacklist. Finish that up. I got like a season and a half.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch Night Agent because my husband's gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to write that down because now, so I've got 3 or 4 different shows that I want to watch.
It was good.
So
it was good.
Night Agent.
We thank you. Thanks for
tuning
tagging
in.
Along.
We may or may not. The next time would be Easter weekend.
Yeah, maybe we'll do it after work for another.
And after work, yeah. So
we'll
still be 2 weeks ish.
Yeah,
everything's ish in my world. So But
it's all good. Anyway, we
Thank
thank you
you.
very much. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
bye.
Bye.